Good morning, word nerds. How are you? Welcome to the terrific Tuesday edition of Word of the Day. My name is Christine. I am a member of the Prairie Girls, and each and every weekday morning I bring you a new and amazing word of the day for you to add to your vocabulary so that you can sound SMARTICLES. Today is Tuesday, so we will be sharing today's word of the day with the hard drives. Good morning, John. So it's not just the PG word of the day, it is also the HT word of the day. And so today's word of the day is not going to be quite as scholastic, because this one is about thought processes. When we do heart tribe words, it's a lot about thought processes and not just about vocabulary. All right, so today's word of the day is quiet. Q-U-I-E-T, quiet. Same letters as quite. I'm just saying, quite quiet. Try spelling that one out. But quiet, as by definition, means making little or no noise. That's what quiet means. So that's the scholastic part of it. Now let's talk about quiet. What does quiet mean to you? Does quiet just mean not talking? Because if you're on Periscope, you're not quiet. Unless, of course, you're someone who just records other things and doesn't talk much. But if you're not talking much, you're not going to get a lot of viewers, right? Because there's a lot of this going on, right? This may be a soliloquy. However, you're there. I know that you're there. Whether you're there live, I see you, John, or if you're there on replay, I know that you're there. So this isn't like me being quiet. But volume-wise, right, I can make myself scope quietly. I've seen quiet scopes. I've seen silent scopes. I don't understand those at all. But a quiet scope would be someone just, kind of talking to you like this and expressing their opinion or sharing something special with you, or, just dialoguing with you, waiting for you guys to ask questions maybe. There's a lot of Q&A sessions that go on. There's a lot of ask me anythings. Not what happens when you're John. All right. So for those people who don't understand what John just said, if you're in peril, you're not going to be quiet when you find out that a month's worth of hard work just got rejected by the agency to which you are doing the work for. So, that's what John just basically said. You spend all month trying to get some stuff ready, and then you turn it in, and the state goes, nope, that file's wrong, and you got to start from scratch. Yeah, I can see that not being a quiet moment in your world. I'm very zen and very quiet in the payroll world right now. I am processing a payroll this week, so that's not very quiet or zen. And it's also month end for me, starting tomorrow. So that's not very quiet for me, but I got balanced on January 9th this year, so I got really lucky. I do have some corrections that I'm going to have to do, but that is what it is when you have an agency or a vendor that doesn't give you your information until the very end. So anyway, not a quiet time in payroll. Let me just put it that way. January is never a quiet time in payroll. Starting to call your payroll department on January 20th and ask where your W-2 is not going to get you a quiet, calm, lovely response. It's going to be, did you not read the email that said that they'll be out by the 31st? They'll be out by the 31st. Why are you calling me? No, I'm sure most payroll people are like, as I stated before, in the email that I've already sent you. That's what I do. I just copy and paste the same email and go, here's the email. Good morning, Smartphone. So today's word of the day is quiet. Q-U-I-E-T, quiet, meaning make little or no noise. Do you think Christine is quiet? I know when to be quiet. I just don't choose to be quiet very often, because if I'm being quiet, then I'm not being heard. And if I'm not being heard, I'm not being heard. And I like to share things. I have things to share with people. I have things to teach people. I have things to make people laugh, maybe, or smile, maybe. So being quiet is not going to achieve any of that. For me, that's my personality. Now, some of you may be very quiet people, and that's okay too. We need quiet people to listen to the noisy people. It's a symbiotic relationship. I'm just saying. So take some time today, regardless of who you are, what your personality style, what your learning style is, and what your communication style is. Take a moment today, 60 seconds. That's my challenge to every single one of you. All my Perry girls, all my Heart Tribe friends, and all my word nerds. Take 60 seconds today and just be quiet. And just be with your thoughts for 60 whole seconds and just see what happens. If you don't like it, you don't ever have to do it again. I'm not saying make this part of your daily routine. Just one challenge for one day. 60 seconds. Solid. No interruptions, no talking, no noise. Just be quiet. Whatever that means for you, just be quiet for 1 full minute. Give yourself that. And then we'll see what happens. All right? Be interested to see your stories, and I will be watching. So if you're on Heart Tribes or Perry Girls, make sure that you post your replay scope on Facebook under the word of the day for quiet. And so yeah, have fun with that. Use it, don't abuse it. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And until tomorrow, mwah. Bye now.